is Dita Hutami, where I'm responsible for one of students from Introduction to Linguistics Class B. In today's video, I'd like to tell you about one of the branches of linguistics, morphology. In today's video, I'd like to cover 4 points. First is the description about morphology. Second is types of morphology. Third is category of affixes. And the last is applied morphology in social life. Now let's get started. Morphology. Morphology is the arrangement and relationship of the smallest meaningful units in language. Morphology is the study of words and their parts. Morphemes, like prefixes, suffixes, and base words, are defined as the smallest meaningful units of meaning. Morphemes are important for phonetic in both reading and spelling, as well as in vocabulary and comprehension. Next is types of morphology. There are 2 types of morphology. The first one is free morphemes, which can occur alone, and the second one is bond morphemes, which must occur with another morpheme. Because although bond has meaning, it can't stand alone. It must be attached to another morpheme to produce a word. For example, for the free morpheme is bad, and the bond morpheme is ly, so the word is badly. A free morpheme can stand alone as its own word. For example, gentle, father, listens, picture, and gym. Meanwhile, a bond morpheme only occurs as part of a word, like as in cats, it as in calm, on as in unhappy, miss as in misfortune, as in teacher. Next is the categories of affixes. Morphemes can also be divided into inflectional or derivational morphemes. The main difference between the two is that derivational affixes are added to morphemes to form new words that may or may not be the same part of speech, and the inflectional affixes are added to the end of an existing word for purely grammatical reasons. For example, the word skip has many forms. Skip as the base word, skipping as the present progressive, skip as the past tense. Here is the example for the inflectional morphemes. The inflectional morphemes ing and at are added to the base word skip to indicate the tense of the word. In English, there are only 8 total inflectional affixes. As a third person singular present, like she waits. At for the past tense form, like he walked. Ing as the progressive form, as she's watching. And as the past participle form, like she has eaten. As the plural form, like 3 tables. As the possessive form, like Holly's cat. As the comparative form, like you are taller. Is as the superlative form, like you are the tallest. The following is a brief summary of morphology. Morphemes are divided into 3. The first one is free versus bond, derivational versus inflectional, and the prefixes versus suffixes. For the free morphemes, it can stand alone as own word, for example, dog, gentle, picture, and drum. Meanwhile, the bond morphemes divided into 2 parts, which is derivational and inflectional, and the derivational divided into 2, which is the prefixes and suffixes. Meanwhile, the inflectional is the suffixes only. Now we move on to the applied morphology in social life. The first one is happily ever after. This expression usually we say to express our happy feeling for the marriage of our relative. The word happily is the combination word from happy and the bond morpheme ly as the suffix. Next is simping over you. Simping is the slang word means a man being in his feelings and allowing a woman to take over his mind. The word simping is the combination word from sim and the bond morpheme ing as the suffix to show a progressive form. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention and interest. Good morning.